Does all that qualify as a rant? Should I clip that one? Maybe I'll clip that one. That was like 4 hours and 50 minutes. I feel like we had some good stuff in there. More decision trees does not automatically mean more complex. If I ask you to choose between chicken and pork, and I ask you to choose between chicken and pork and fish, neither of those things were complex. One just had slightly more choices, right? Like, picking dinner out of the other three wasn't more complex. It was just had more choices. More choices does not automatically mean more complexity. It's a hard choice. I like all of them. Well, that's a good draw. That one. What do we think of that one? I'm actually supposed to play this turn, right? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to lead on this, because this gives me an extra land drop next turn. Storm's a bad matchup for this deck, right? We don't kill them the turn we combo a lot of the time, and they're good at killing us through a Titan. Complex to me is trying to figure out how to get cake from those dinner choices. That's a great comparison, Silent Spell. That's like an A+ comparison. No, we're short of mana, right? So Azusa, the turn you play her, is +1 mana because she costs 3 but makes 4. And this makes 4. So I have 8 mana, and this is 3 plus Titan is 6. Right? So can someone we can Titan now? How do we what am I missing? How do I Titan now? So I have 2 mana from a land drop, I have 2 mana from this, and then if I play this, I have 1 floating, and then this gives me 4 more. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something, because this deck has a lot of triggers in it. I'm not familiar with the play patterns, but I'm pretty confident I can't cast Titan this turn. If this was Summer Bloom, we could Titan them this turn. Yeah, I need another amulet. Sure. Yeah, bits, you just type cheer and then the number in chat. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get Azusa into play here, right? No exclamation point, just cheer and then the amount, Don. With the number attached. We're dead to a lot of things, chat. Faithless looting. That is not on the list of things we're dead for. Should have pacted for Amulet. A+ suggestion. God bless Twitch chat. Yay, we're dead. Do you know, I'm glad. I honestly, I'm glad. Ooh, are we not dead? Are we not dead? Am I gonna get another turn? Am I gonna have a third turn? Don, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. The Strominator, thank you for the bits. Holy gosh, chat. This is my turn. My turn is amazing. I'm gonna Stirrings looking for a cavern. Solemn visitor, I'm here for the fun and interactive magic. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate that and welcome back. And Fun Hoss IV, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime. We made it till turn 6. They took 3 turns and we took 3 turns, right? Giant. I think we have a bog in the main. Usually you have a bog in... Yeah, I have a bog in the main, so we're definitely bogging them, right? Wait, am I bogging them or am I getting Pact of Negation? I should just get Pact of Negation, right? Oh, I can get Bog and Pact of Negation. I can get Bogged and Pact. Because I have so many land drops. Right? Maybe? I think so. Can we pay for both packs? That's also a good question. It's 1, 4, 5. All right, this is be 6, 7. We're gonna fumble and bumble here real quick. So this is gonna untap. You get packed by getting a Tolaria West plus a bounce land. So, if I get Tolaria West plus Bog here, I'll have Bog 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to bounce Simic Growth Chamber to my hand. I think we need to play to not die here, chat. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Primeval Titan. No, I shouldn't get Stronghold. Should I get Stronghold? Yeah, because I can still get Bog plus West on the second trigger. Yeah, I want to get Stronghold. Yeah, I can still swing, right? Yeah, so I do this. I get Boros Garrison, Slayers Stronghold. Yeah, this is free and it just nets me more mana. So we untap these things. And then we're not going to go for lethal this turn. We're going to go for lethal next turn and just set up to not die this turn. So this is going to get Tolaria West plus Bojuka Bog. And Bog's going to clean out their discard pile. And then post-combat, we'll play Simic Growth Chamber, pick the Tolaria West back up, and then transmute it for a Pact of Negation. Is instant speed Bog better than Pact of Negation? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just have Pact of Negation. If I would have picked this up instead of the Stronghold, I could have had both. So that is a small mistake on my part. So if I would have picked up this instead of this, I could have replayed this with the Azusa and held Bojuka Bog off the Tribe Scout. So I have Pact of Negation here, and they should be dead on board. But I could have held Bojuka Bog off of this. So Cavern's great, Ghost Quarter's bad, Spell Pierce and Relic seem great. Rurik Thar is absurd. Did they play fetch lands, chat? Does anybody remember if they played a fetch land? Does anybody remember if we played a fetch land? Okay, if they didn't play a fetch land, I can cut Reclamation Sage. John Finkel played an iteration of Storm at the Pro Tour that had fetch lands in it and Blood Moons in the sideboard. Someone said we can trim a Titan. Can I trim Walking Ballista? What do you think of this? I think I like this. Oh, I can cut a land. I always forget we can cut a land. I cut one because I brought in one, but we can definitely go down to like 26 or 27 lands. Yeah, I like cutting Radiant Fountain. You think hearts? I kind of like keeping the green sources up. I like casting my spells. I'm gonna cut the Radiant Fountain. I might have been out of land drops, Chaz. I wasn't counting closely. This isn't an Abrade matchup, right? Are we sure that Spell Pierce is good here? I guess we go kind of fast, and Spell Pierce is good when we're going fast. Did they have polluted? I genuinely don't remember if they played a fetch land or not last game. Genuinely don't remember. Yeah. So if you're bringing Spell Pierce in a matchup like this, you need to be proactive with it. You need to be Spell Piercing their first ritual or stopping their cantrips a lot of the time. Spell Pierce is not often going to disrupt Storm the turn they're going for it. They do have fetch lands. We could get Blood Mooned. Yep. Well played, gents. Well played. Right. Take a couple of these. That makes Spell Pierce better, right? Blood Moon makes Spell Pierce better. Ghost Quarter technically helps versus Blood Moon. And so Edgar brings in his spot removal here, and he cuts to... He cuts the walk. I cut the walking. And bring in the relics. Okay. I really don't want to play against Grixis Shadow with Daze in their deck. That sounds kind of miserable. Alright. Amulet of Vigor. If we get Blood Moon next turn, we're going to feel real bad. It's a shame this isn't blue source. I guess I could have Vesuva'd. I think the fact that people think Daze and Force are fair Magic cards is just a testament to how degenerate Legacy actually is. I think it's the second amulet, right? You cannot Vesuva Island under Blood Moon. That is not how Magic the Gathering works. I mean, this is a blue source. I have a blue source in my hand if I really want to. Like, if they hadn't killed my amulet, I'd have Titans here, right? I'm gonna take the bounce land here. Listen, they said Amulet Titan couldn't survive the Summer Bloom ban. It would probably survive an Ancient Stirrings ban. But that's okay. Wizards of the Coast reminded us yet again that they're terrified of change and they're not going to shake anything in the format. So you probably don't have to worry about cards being banned because they're not going to be. Once upon a time, you were able to Vesuva basics under Blood Moon. You cannot anymore. The rules of Magic the Gathering change. Oh, Oath of Nissa. Oath of Nissa is actually like, Oath of Nissa is not even strictly worse, right? Like, Oath of Nissa could just like genuinely be good because it can find your Titan. Oath of Nissa actually seems awesome. Like, obviously Stirrings. Oh, I guess Oath doesn't find you Amulet, right? Duh, Oath doesn't find you Amulet. Alright, so it's probably Serum Visions. It's probably Serum Visions. I'm dumb, it's probably Serum Visions. Ask a judge. I'm not Magic Google. I'm just here to tell you that I know for certain that it does not work. They changed the rules and it does not work anymore. There's a deck list on your screen via the Stream Decker app. If you're on mobile and can't see it, or your browser's not working, you type exclamation point deck in chat to get a link to the deck list. The Spell Pierce is looking abysmal. I can Titan next turn while leaving Spell Pierce up. That is correct. Yep. Casting this technically nets me mana. If they remand the Titan, we get to keep playing Magic. We're like not in a good spot, but we keep playing Magic. Like we have Spell Pierce and we have Relic. Oh, if I was gonna Thar, I should have gotten... I guess I do this. Is it better to go for Titan here? Actually, no. Yeah, I think getting Thar is probably better. I mean, Thar kinda wins the game. And Titan and Thar both basically lose to the same things. We are in fact going to be dead to a Blood Moon. Why would I pierce this? What's the reason to pierce the Gifts Ungiven here? Why is this spooky? They want a Gifts Ungiven before I put my Rook Thar into play. What's spooky about this? They have a red floating. They have a red and they have one. Spell Pierce doesn't counter this. Calm down. Oh, you're saying it's spooky because they played around Spell Pierce. Maybe, I guess. Give them the moon I can't beat? No, I'm gonna pass on giving them the moon that kills us. So Manamorphose lets them... I'm gonna ditch these two, I think, and leave them the Wipe Away. The Wipe Away makes them take damage. I cast Summoner's Pact to get Ruric Thar. I really can't beat the Blood Moon. If I give them Remand Morphose, chat, they're going to cast Manamorphose and then cast Remand to be able to beat my Spell Pierce. So, by doing this way, I force them to take 6, and they don't get to draw a card from the Remand. Spell Pierce looking a lot worse than Swan Song here, I will say that. They have Baral in play, chat. Baral makes the remand cost 1. Well played. I guess I messed up by not leaving these in play. Yeah, I guess I should have left both the bounce lands in play. I didn't have 4 mana, chat. Needed to pay 4 mana. While we're waiting for the second match in this league to pop, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out today. This is our last league of the afternoon, hanging out, playing some Amulet Titan. My name is Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here day in and day out. I wouldn't be here without their support. Past subscribing, you can also support my content by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. I love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. They were killing the Scout with Grape Shot, Jackal Girl. Honey is a free browser add-on that when you install it using link bit.ly/HoogleHoney, you'll be supporting my content here at absolutely no cost to yourself. What Honey does is when you're shopping online, it takes a look at the stuff in your shopping cart and searches automatically for some coupon codes to save you on money, things you might be buying anyways. If it can save you some money, it offers to do so, and if it can't, it leaves you completely alone. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 2 months now, and we really enjoy it. You can save $160 or more on your new match with Lisa by checking out links bit.ly/HoogleBedUS and bit.ly/HoogleBedCA. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about your complimentary timeout. Again, chat, the issue was not the green sources. The issue was that I didn't have 4 mana because they wipe away our mana 4 and 5, and then they killed the Sakura-Tribe Scout, so we couldn't put in a land during the upkeep in response to the trigger. So, for those that looked away, they wipe away our bounce land, and then they grape-shotted our Sakura-Tribe Scout. That's the part you're missing. Missing one of those 2 pieces why we couldn't play for the Pact. Correct. I had no other way to get another land. I had three mana and needed to pay 4. Instead of me justifying my decision to you, use your brain. Think a little bit. Why? Tell me why should I make the play that you're suggesting? Articulate, make an argument for yourself. Discuss. Well, I mean, assuming we don't get meddling maged, I'm just gonna start timing people out. It's always better to just time people out aggressively in a deck like this. Again, chat, please be constructive and specific. Don't make me validate my decisions to you. Articulate yourself. Tell me why the thing you're suggesting is worth doing. I mean, we can definitely lose here. This is Magic Online, and I could click incorrectly. All right. Y'all ready for some hot Squadron Titan action? Y'all ready for some hot Squadron Titan action? Humans. Cuts. Bojuka Bog. Pact. Sage. Explorers. Seems good. Seems good. Listen, I was happy they conceded. I did not want to click through all those triggers, thanks. This hand just doesn't do anything, right? There's an explosives in our main deck. I'm gonna keep this, I think. So this is an Azusa. Yeah, I know the triggers are bugged. Moto's bugged. Hashtag it's a feature. I got Tolaria West and Growth Chamber because we were going to generate so much mana. I was going to get another Titan. And then I was going to put multiple Titans into play. And the last Titan was going to get Boros Garrison a Slayers Stronghold and give all of them +2 attack and haste. You thought bingo is just a meme. I mean, it is a meme, but it actually exists. Azusa. Meddling Mage feels like a beating. A Titan player explained to me that the auto stack with multiple amulets works like the first land you click on while searching will go on the stack first. Okay. Hey, a blocker. It's like better than Radiant Fountain. It gained us 4 life. They named Amulet of Vigor here, so I assume that means they were just going to kill us before the Titan comes out. Rude. Why is that in their deck? Hornet Queen. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, transmute for explosives. Yeah, that's probably better. If I'd have transmuted for explosives, we'd have been in a better spot there. It's a good specific suggestion. Probably still just dead to the champion of the parish, but maybe marginally less dead. 3 lands, can't keep. Alright. 2 lands, not excited. Or 4 lands, not excited, but keeping. I think I'm not about that life. Stoneforge Mystic for that, right? I mean, I have heard people say that Stoneforge Mystic would go into literally everything. And this deck is included in literally everything, right? Because Stoneforge Mystic would homogenize the format and make it so every non-Stoneforge Mystic deck is wrong. I don't want to... Azusa in here is wrong, right? I'm just going to use this for a Hornet Queen after the Titan, potentially. I'm just going to, like, put this in, bounce this, next turn go this. Yeah, I think that's the line. Opponents played this really well. They've like correctly identified at each point which card is most important for us to have to beat them, and then named that card correctly with Meddling Mage. You can read about my thoughts on the ban list in my article on Cool Stuff Inc. last week. I have 1 copy of Firespouts and 1 copy of Radiant Flames in our deck right now. Maybe after they did this, I was supposed to wait on... I should have left this in my hand so I could bounce the Radiant Fountain again. Yeah, that's probably something I should have done. I'm gonna go ahead and cash in this Tribe Scout for 5, I think. I wonder what's in their hand. He's just flooding? They could just be flooding, I suppose. No, I left the sweepers in the sideboard against the aggro deck. Usually I look for a $100 donation to play a format that I don't normally play. Both Staticaster and Phantasmal Image end a little bit poorly for us here. I think that might just be flooding out. Certainly feels that way. Previous iterations of Amulet Titan have definitely played Tireless Tracker in the past. I haven't tested and tuned this deck enough to know why exactly they moved away from it. Alright, I need to actually kill them here, so I get a little frisky. So at this point, we're looking for Abrade, Engineered Explosives, Firespout, something to let us kill this Meddling Mage, basically. Second attack from the opponent. Either gets in a chip shot or forces us to trade away a bug. Why do I attack first? Why do I attack first? I'm not killing my bugs. They can keep their Mantis Rider. I'll keep my insects. It's a fair trade. Fair trade. Yeah, so Firespouts is super flexible. Firespouts, if you put red in, it hits ground pounders. And if you put green in, it hits creatures in the air. So I chose just to pay red so that way we could keep our bugs. Our bugs did nothing wrong. Exactly. Maybe if they have Staticaster, I'm pretty dead regardless. I kind of like just clocking them faster. Yeah, it was a weird attack on the opponent's part for sure. Get Boros Garrison plus T-West here. Pick the T-West back up. Insert funny text here. Sherman, thank you for the 4-month resubscription. Welcome back. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I agree. Outside of Phantasmal Image, we should be in a pretty good spot here. Maybe Maybe I should be conservative here and leave back the bug since I'm finally on the offensive. If they go like end step image, untap Mantis Rider, we actually exactly die. Oh gosh, chat. Oh no! Why do I say things like that, chat? Why do I open my mouth and let the words come out? Why do I open my mouth and let the words come out? Oh no. Oh no. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Do 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 do. I think we've all been loving the EDH stream. Put this towards Hardened Scales Affinity. Yep. Chat, we were dead. We were literally dead on board. Dark Forest, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime subscription there. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'd feel bad for you if it wasn't so funny for you to call your OP shot so accurately. I need to just start needing to be like, and now they mulligan and then concede and we win the game. That would work, right? Alright, so they played turn 1 Scalding Tarn. Does that make this Cavern better than this Amulet? I think it does, right? I only have one Cavern in my main deck. It's worse against, like, exactly Storm, and even then it's not strictly worse. I'm gonna take Cavern. Yeah, we do also need lands to cast spells. Yeah, that's true. Fetch lands are pretty uncommon in Storm. Sorry. Gave me a start. I heard a bus pull up outside, but it was not my child's bus. It was a different bus that also stops in front of my house. Delver. Delver. Kind of madman would play Delver in Modern. And even have Brainstorm to help it flip. Crazy person. The villain of Magic. Whoa. Well, Alex Bertoncini just top 8 at a Grand Prix. I'm like a super good guy in comparison here. We almost have the city's blessing, right? They flipped their Delver on turn 2. Turn 3? That's just so unfair, chat. This is so unfair. Like, you can say a lot of things about me, but if for whatever reason I was ever up for Pro Tour Hall of Fame, one of the things you definitely would not be able to say about me is that Hogland is scum when it comes to actually playing the game. Well, now we were punished. Alright. Definitely not casting this. Remand me, baby. Maybe they will think it's uncounterable. Alright, get in that red zone. Get him. Get him. Will I be responding to decklist tonight? That's my plan, Seth. Probably this afternoon. My plan is to go through after I sign off. Get all my videos formatted and then go through submissions. God bless us, everyone. Alright, what am I getting here? I'm definitely getting a bounce land, so I can put this on... I just get double bounce land? I think I just want dubbed bounce lands. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna pick up Tolaria West and pick up Cavern. Yeah, we'll put Cavern on Construct. Then beat him down with it. Are we about to get trip bolted? I think we're about to get trip bolted, chat. I'm not dead. That is a great step 1 has been accomplished. Step 1, don't die. Lessons learned 0. Yeah, definitely getting Radiant Fountain Bounce Land here. Not close. Yes, you can counter Primeval Titan's trigger with Nimble Obstructionist. That is, in fact, how Magic the Gathering works. Am I dead yet? You have an Electrolyze in your deck. Sure. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. This card is so dumb. It's such a poorly designed pile of poop. Nice Delvers. Nice Delverinos. Cavern of Souls, tilt target blue opponent. Basically what the card says. Why? What I want to know is, why does it fix your mana too? Why doesn't it just make colorless and then make that colorless mana make the creature type? Like that is like there's a reason why Unclaimed Territory was the reprint, right? Like why they haven't reprinted that card yet. Oh, I do have an extra explosives on the board. Look at that. Alright, I definitely want this. Bog's not very good. Ghost Quarter's fine. Khalni Garden doesn't really block. Yeah, it'd probably be fine if it entered tapped. By probably, I mean definitely. He's kind of slow. I'm just going to bring in a couple of Abrades. Killing their threats is valuable because it buys us a lot of time. Yeah, Mana Leak was standard legal when they printed Cavern. People were putting Cavern on Giant and forcing through Primeval Titans in standard for sure. Delver versus Wolfrun. Yep. Fetch Inkmoth Nexus and Guessing Wolfrun. Yep. There's a deck list on your screen. If you don't have access to the Stream Decker widget, you can type !deck in chat to get a link to the deck list. I've had people say standard right now is pretty good, but I haven't played it to know. Firespout's okay. Maybe it's better than Explore. Maybe. Yeah, I definitely don't like Hazard as a card. And Hazard is a really poorly designed Magic card. I mean, there's always a best thing in standard, chat. Implying that deck diversity is the only thing that matters for determining if a format is good, I think is silly. I think there's a lot more that goes into a format being good than just like deck diversity numbers. Like, you can have a format that's only like 4 or 5 competitive decks that still generates like pleasant gameplay. Why do I complain about Amulet Titan? I think this deck's fine. I played this deck on stream before. That too. No fly list doesn't mean won't play. It just means won't play for small amounts of money. Titan Shift, correct. Yeah, Titan Shift is a different deck. So you can produce a lot of mana if you draw a Titan. I mean, I need an Amulet too, right? So I think I'd rather get Simic into play. Are they going to trade with my Sakura-Tribe Elder? No, this is a different deck than Amulet Titan, or than Valakut Titan. Not strictly Kofura. We've actually played Devoted Company a few times on stream. Alright, so now I just need a land. We're like kinda racing here. Yeah, I'm aware that we could have transmuted Tolaria West for a bounce land. We could have also just, like, lost our Tolaria West to an Nimble Obstructionist. Do I have a pet deck? Probably this blue-red deck. I don't know. I play a lot of things these days, so it's tough to, like, really have a pet deck, I feel. Especially since I, like, stopped traveling to play Magic competitively and started just, like, playing a wider variety. Probably not really is the answer. Not really is probably the realistic answer. Ascendancy is a deck that we get people donate for quite often. That's true. Lightning Snap Lightning is really aggressive here. We're going to 11. They're attacking us to 6. We're dead to double bolt next turn. HJC, thanks for checking out, honey. I appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, there's a bunch of really sweet decks that I really like playing in this format. Well, that saves us a step. That means we no longer lose to Negate and Dispel. How much money have we earned flooping big pids in the play? I've actually never played Griselbrand at an actual tournament. You're coming for my record, Tannen? Do team opens count? I guess team opens have to count, right? It's not a good record to have, Tannen. You don't want to hold on to this one. It's not good for you. should I have attacked with these two? Yeah, I probably should have attacked with the Tribe Scout and the Azusa as well here. A record is a record. Do we even count the old... Actually, I guess a better question is, do we count the old one-day opens anymore even? Because if we don't count the old one-day opens, I think Jessup and Sheer both have me beat for 2-day open top 8s. You have 0 one-day open top 8s. The one-day opens were so miserable and brutal. They were very miserable and brutal. Like, having to go, like, 7-1-1 or 8-1 to top 8 a tournament sucks. Jay Bellicky, thank you very much for checking out, honey. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Nine 1. Yeah, the 10 rounders were the worst. Alright, so I'm going to put this on Giant. Oh, I could have put it on Ogre, chat. I forgot we had an Ogre in our deck. What a tilt. Forgot about the Ogre. Slowly working towards the boot, Zol. Thank you very much for the 2-month resubscription. I appreciate it. Thanks for re-upping and keeping me employed here for another month. Ogres have layers. Yep. No. It's my opponent's fault they lost this game. When the match started, they typed good luck into the Moto chat. And I was very lucky to win this game. They wanted me to be lucky, so I was. They have but themselves to blame. Yeah, feeling a comeback? Feeling a comeback? No, the opponent's deck almost certainly doesn't have Blood Boon. It looked like my tempo list, or the tempo list that I was working on. Need to open the blinds in case these next couple of matches run long. Jake's bus gets here in about half hour or so. Thoughts on Batterskull so far? I don't get the Batterskull. It seems silly. It seems like a really random one-of. I guess you technically find it with Ancient Stirrings, but I don't know that I see the appeal of that. I feel like playing a one-of Batterskull has to be worse than just like playing another one-of main deck Summoner's Pact bullet. But I guess I don't know that for certain. Tracker seems good. Not necessarily. Wormcoil's better against Culligan's Command. Batterskull's better against Path to Exile. Anything you should have done differently during the match? No, not that I saw from my side, Ming. Maybe, depending on your hand, it could have been right to stifle my Titan trigger in game 1 as opposed to playing the Nimble Obstructionist out. But I'd have to know I'm not sure what your hand was, so I can't really know if that was good or bad or not. please, like, at the very least, like, look at the deck list that's provided on the screen before you criticize it. Like, I get that we're talking about the Batterskull, but, like, there is quite literally a Reclamation Sage in the deck list. Dredgevine. Bojuka Bog. We get to bog them again, and again, and again. This is the desk that I use. I unfortunately don't have a referral code from them, because they're a company from the 90s, apparently, and don't understand internet marketing. Alpine Moon, a card I'd bring in against Amulet Titan. Yeah, probably. Turning off Cavern's a big deal. I'd probably bring in Alpine. I'd bring in Negate. I'd bring in Dispel if I have it. I mean, they don't know that we have the Titan yet. Like, in a world where they don't have the Titan, their little 1/1s here that are adorable could maybe win the game. No, you want to Alpine Cavern of Souls, most likely. The blue-red deck has a ton of counter magic in it. So if you can turn off Cavern of Souls, you can usually keep their stuff off the table. Batterskull seems really bad against humans. Their larger threats get bigger than it, and Reflector Mage makes it pretty mediocre. If you have 8 extra mana to spend against the humans deck, you probably are winning anyways. I already have another Titan in my hand here, so I guess I'm just getting, like, Khalni Garden plus Radiant Fountain. Like, are we done here yet, opponent? Why are we still playing Magic? What are you doing? Why do you hate yourself so much, opponent? Like, I'm even up on clock against them. Are we going out? Are we going for the timeout plan here? Is that the line? Almost forgot to resub while moving. Well, thank you, Tangent, for re-upping. I do appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back. The matchup seems like it's probably pretty good for us, right? Queen seems good here. Relic seems fine. Explorer seems slow. Rex Sage seems unnecessary. Spout and Flames are probably fine. Pack seems bad. I'm going to bring in Cavern over Ghost Quarter because Ghost Quarter doesn't really accomplish anything in this matchup, and Cavern can fix my mana in spots. Bojuka Bog. That one seems good. Bojuka Bog. Resolves. I'm just going to bog their looting here. I hate to rebog them again next turn if I want, so that seems fine. The better to put Bog into play with Tribes, so we can do it at instant speed. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, probably. I mean, that's a little bit better. I don't know. That gives them the option to, like, flashback looting next turn uncontested. But I could see that being better still. I don't know. People have been saying Stirrings is going to be banned every ban and restricted update for, I feel like, forever now. Just like Mox Opal. I feel like every time someone talks about a Mox Opal deck, people are like, don't do that! Mox Opal's going to be banned soon. It's like, well, 4 years later, we're all sitting here with our thumbs up our asses like, when's the Mox Opal ban coming? It's not where thumbs go. Don't you kink shame me. Don't you tell me where to put my fingers. Just gonna hold on to this bog in my hand at instant speed. Are we done here? What are we doing with ourselves, opponent? Are we all done? I think I'd rather have a Remorseful Cleric. More 2-drops is generally pretty good. We don't try to reason with people who think Stoneforge Mystic is too good for Modern. We just time them out. Alright, they didn't concede to the Titan. Do you concede to Hornet Queen? Alright. 0-2 back to 2-2. Let's see if we can finish up and be a real Modern deck to wrap things up today. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate this. This is going to be my last match of the day. In fact, if this match runs a little bit long, I might have to duck out partway in the middle and grab Jake off the bus. His bus is supposed to be here about 3:35, which is about 20 minutes from now. Death Shadow is probably a hard matchup for this deck, right? I definitely don't have a ton of experience with this deck to know that for sure, but my gut says that this is the type of deck that Shadow tends to beat up on. People who have played more Amulet Titan agree or disagree. Amulet is heavily favored. Why? Why is that? How many Grove of the Burnwillows do we have? A couple of those, right? Got one Grove. The ability to combo kill is very real here. Can I attack with Titan on 3? On 3, most likely. Not on 2, though. So my hand with Pact here for Titan is worse than my hand that just has Titan naturally, obviously, right? She's dead, Jim. Alright, so if they don't have, if they have a fat stubby D. Ooh. 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 I don't actually want to attack with Titan here, right? Oh, I can get a Titan and get engineered explosives and crack engineered explosives, right? Because I don't want to attack them for 8 because they'll kill me on the backswing. Yeah, okay, okay, so let's do that. Wait, can I? I might be dumb. No, I can't search for and crack explosives here. That's wrong. I can get Grove. That's true. I'm gonna get Grove and Bojuka Bog here. Because Bojuka Bog cuts them off of more delve threats, and Grove makes their Death Shadow worse. Oh, I should have played the Azusa probably, right? If I'd have played the Azusa, could I have done more? Probably. You can't copy with Vesuva a land that you're getting along with Vesuva. I think I'm supposed to block here. So if I float, so if I do this, this will untap. I'll pick up Grove. And now I can do this. Yeah, I can search EE, but I can't crack EE yet. Yeah, I think it's Azusa. Well, I can't crack the EE this turn, right? Because I'm short. Is Explosives the card I want here? I think Explosives is the card I want. It kind of leaves me on mostly nothing. No, I think I'm jumping with the Azusa so I don't die to Battle Rage and stuff like that. Or a series of bolts. It's a delve threat. Need to draw another Titan. Yeah, but transmuting for that assumes everything else is going right, chat. So, like, it basically asks the question, like, what are we supposed to be playing around? And if the answer is nothing, maybe the answer is supposed to be nothing. I don't know, are we just supposed to, like, assume they have nothing? And, like, hope to win that way? The opponent can, like, also make a different play based on what we have, too. We are a very, very skilled magician. Alright, they're on nothing, chat. I smell blood in the water. Let's go. Let's go! Squadron Titan, I choose you. Yeah, our EE killed our amulet. Alright, so what are we supposed to do here? Explosive seems good. Hornet Queen seems good. Rook Thar seems absurd. I don't need Rex Sage. I don't need Explore. I probably want Cavern because they are likely going to have Disdainful Stroke post board. Oh, actually, that's just easy in, easy out. That seems fine. You want Relic? Yeah, Relic makes sense. Okay, so we go Relic, cut Pact, cut Ghost Quarter. I like this. Turn 1, Grove of the Burnwillows and Bojuka Bog. Keep. This attacks one of their angles of attack. This attacks their other angle of attack. Morning Snowski, catching us right at the tail end here. It's going to be our last match of the day. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Board out amulets. I've heard that before. I don't know. I feel like this matchup is probably fast enough that I want to leave some amulet in. No, I think that, if my understanding is correct, the spell pierces in the sideboard of this deck are there to fight faster combo decks, not to fight through counter magic. We beat counter magic by playing Cavern of Souls. Alright, if they have a Delve Threat here, we could be in trouble. If they don't have a Delve Threat, we get to bog them, and then we could be okay. So they need Tasigur or Shadow here. Either of those are potentially bad for us. If the top of our deck is not kind. Ideally, we're going to draw a Keru here and just, like, bury them with this Titan. Alright, not quite a Keru, but it is at least a land to allow us to play Magic. I think at this point I'm just passing. I'm definitely not at the stage of the game where I'm ready to start attacking them. I'm definitely just like giving them health every turn with this Grove. I'm just trying to, like, mitigate their threats, basically, until we're in a position to combo them. Alright, super punish for bogging when I did. I guess I could have, like, upkeep bogged them. Yeah, maybe I should have upkeep bogged them, since I was just gonna use this to put a land into play anyways. I know, wife. Yeah, I think my sequencing here was a little bit medium. Wife contacts me via Twitch chat is in fact a bingo square. Alright, Garu, please. Garu, please. Give me a bounce land. Sad. We'd have found a bounce land there. We'd be in a really good spot. Do you get anything for winning at bingo? You do not. Just the satisfaction of having won. We're still, like, super alive to a Keru here. Getting a little bit punished for holding on to the Ballista. Maybe I should have played it out for that exact reason. I like Grixis Death Shadow. I think trying to metagame Modern is silly. I think Grixis Death Shadow is a fine deck that's doing something objectively powerful and is proactive, so it's a reasonable choice. I think it's probably still got bad matchups against the go-wide decks like it always has, but every good deck in Modern, every deck in Modern has some number of bad matchups. How the format works, basically. It's a dull threat finally. If they found a real threat, we can no longer be moping around. We need to hit something. I assume they want to shock themselves here. Per discussion this morning, to see Soul Scar Mage, Blood Temple, put those towards Wizard aggro. Thank you. Alright. Any untapped green source will do it now. Get my auto pass value in here. We're at a good clean 20. They have one card. Come on. Come on, Gemstone Mine. Come on, Gemstone Mine. Alrighty. Would have settled for a tapped green source there. Ay, 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 ay. Do, 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 do. In a meta with a large amount of burn, what deck do you think has the best chance to win? Probably something aggressive with big creatures. Humans and Hollowed One are both very good against burn. Burn has a hard time dealing with aggressive decks that don't hit their own health total too hard, that also put large creatures into play. Gemstone Mine. Basic forest. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Don't stroke me off. Don't do it. Now, I specifically asked you not to stroke me. God bless. God bless. Alright, Khalni Garden, Radiant Fountain. Here we come. Am I coming to the open this week? And I am not. I don't really play paper Magic tournaments anymore. They're just too expensive to get out to compared to just staying at home and playing Magic. Super convenient to play Magic from home, super expensive to play Magic in person. I'm just going to be as conservative as possible here. Yeah, Snap Battle Rage. So we're going to take 4 on this attack and go to 6. Here's my next Titan. This Titan's going to grab 2 bounce lands. These bounce lands are going to be Boros Garrison, Simic Growth Chamber. These bounce lands are going to pick up Khalni, or Radiant Fountain, and Tolaria West here. I just want to not die to double. Basically, I just want to ask myself, like, how do I lose this game? I think the answer to how do I lose right now is double Lightning Bolt, so I just want to play around that. Exile their graveyard again? Maybe. I don't really care about a Delve Threat at the moment, I don't think. This means I can activate both of these, which means I can hit for 16. Let's see how they block here to start. What's the line? Tell me the line and I will tell you if I missed it. First strike damage doesn't grow the shadow because I can assign all of the damage from the first strike to the shadow. I'm aware of how shadow interacts with combat damage. Alright, well, we ran the 0-2 start back into the 3-2 finish. We always have pretty good results when we play this deck. It's got a lot going on, but it's pretty interesting. I don't know. My feedback at the end of leagues with decks like this is almost always the same. It's always, this is a deck list that has a lot of different decisions in it, and there's a lot of different decisions that go into little details because of all the toolboxes that it has, and I think you should probably have a lot of experience in it before checking off too many specifics. The Batterskull seems weird. I don't know if I get it. I get that it's like a threat that you can get with Ancient Stirrings, but really I feel like it's probably just better served being something that you could get with Summoner's Pact, but I don't know. It's not a terrible card. It's a generically okay card. As far as the rest of that goes, I guess my one concern would be Spell Pierce seems really medium in this deck, especially if you're worried about the Storm matchup. Like, one of the matches we lost was against Storm, and if the Spell Pierce had been Swan Songs, I think we would have firmly beaten Storm that game. So, in that match, in the first round. So, I think I would favor probably playing Swan Song over Spell Pierce, but I'm sure there's also people that have played this archetype a lot more than me that have a good reason to be playing Spell Pierce. That's going to be it for me for today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time with some more Modern action. And thanks, everyone, for watching. Remember, if you missed any of this, you can head on over to my YouTube page, youtube.com/JeffHogan, to find lots more matches with lots of different things. Also, if this is your first time watching me personally play Amulet, I actually have a page for this deck list on my very wonderful website. So you go to jeffhoagland.com/deck lists. You have under the proven deck section, it actually starts with A, so Amulet Titan right there. There's 3 other videos of us playing Amulet Titan this year, and I'm going to get this 4th one added there momentarily. So thanks for hanging out, folks, and I'll catch all around soon, hopefully.